And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Keserian, and welcome to episode number 39 of my Let's Play series. We are picking up right where we left off in the last episode, thankfully, and we're going to start shuttling items around this place, which means that it's time for me to introduce you to the Manager. Now, the Manager is a really cool block. I'll show you more as time goes on. But basically, it's a higher-tech sorting machine. And it manages the inventory it's attached to. Let me warn you guys about something here. Do not break the chest the manager is connected to without breaking the manager. It will cause your game to crash, it will corrupt your world save, and you will have to resort to a backup. Okay? Just putting that out there for y'all. It will cause bad things to happen. But it's very powerful. In fact, it reminds me a lot of all the logistics pipes we used to use. Now, I'm going to show you another feature of managers of covers, that I didn't get to show you in the last one. Panels. Panels, so if I had a redstone tube running through here, this is like a filter, right? Filter like inventory. This is like a filter. If I had, say, a tube underneath this thing, it would connect to the side, items would go in, and would mess up the routing. But if I put a panel down, even if this is a tube frame, I'm going to mess everything up now. Even if this is a tube frame, and I'm going to convert all of these into tube frames, like that, you'll be able to see that once I put the panel on it, it doesn't connect to the manager. So I can connect the manager like that, and we're fine. Now what I'm going to do here, if you guys couldn't guess, is to save on deck space, I'm actually going to run most of my piping through the floor. Okay? Piping through the floor, piping through the floor. Okay. I really shouldn't have put these covers on yet. That's really more of a finishing thing that I haven't done. Tilt my screen so I can see what I'm doing here. Ah, yes, see? We're having the same issue now with this thing. Okay? Now, I don't think I can fit this in. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go up top again through this little tiny gap I made. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the manager. Okay? Then we're going to remove the chest. Alright? Once we remove the manager, then we're going to remove the chest. If I can find the access area again. Thud. Okay. You're a something, and I don't know what you are. You are not friendly. You are not friendly. You are not... Oh, and now you're dead. Okay. That was surprisingly easy. Let's get back over here. So let us... Fighting with my friend Quarry, apparently. Let's run this stuff like that. Let's put our panels over here. Then let's put our chests back like this. And then we'll put our manager back in. And the white side is your output, the black side is the managing side, okay? So let's connect these. Those are connected, those are connected. Let's go over here, rip up some more floor. Well, I didn't actually need to do that, did I? Swap this out. Put that there. Put that there. Tube frames the rest of the way. Okay. We'll put the chests back. Ba-dum. And let's see if I can do this without having to screwdriver it around. There we go. Nice and easy. And the pipe goes on. Nice. So now these three are all connected. Now, what do these things do? Well, that's actually a pretty good question. slabs become panels. Okay. So now let's run some power to these guys. Okay. So let's say that we have... let's get some power to these things. And let's get some panels going on like this. And why don't we just run it along here? I'm going to need some more blue alloy wire. So, I think I may just have enough of it. Okay, so these managers should turn on in a second. You can see their power is building up. And let's tell it 5 cobble. So this is the type mode. This is its priority. So let's set it to priority 1. Let's set this guy to this mode. This mode tells it to accept any types of an item, any type of an item like that. Okay? Any items you define here, any amount. This says to keep a certain amount in the inventory. So let's say I put 20 cobble in. Okay? It leaves 5 in the inventory, spits the other 20 out. And then it sends it into here because this unit is actively requesting cobble. Now, if I pull the 5 cobble out of here, and I throw 25 in there, this machine pulls the cobble out and starts sending it over to the other machine. Once it's fulfilled, it'll bounce back into the system and head back down into the manager. Now, can you guys see this is why this is so important for us? Well, these managers can keep these chests stocked with the mining pipes. It's easy. It's honestly the easiest system that we have for keeping items stocked in a different area. See? Managers. Wonderful system. And these guys, of course, are now registering themselves as having fulfilled their orders. So they're staying empty. Beautiful. So, we have to hook up all of these managers. It's not a huge big deal, but we're going to have to run power to all of them. And it's going to be quite an undertaking to do. Because after all, we gotta put these things down. No, not what I want to do. Put these things down, and then we can put our chests down. Okay. Oh, darn it. I'm doing things in the wrong order again, and I'm breaking everything. Oh, boy. Let's break these guys. Break all of those. This would be easier if I had flight, but I don't. And now we can put the cobblestone panels back. Now I can put the chests back, and now we can break these things. Why did I think it was a good idea to put those covers on there? I'm going to run back to here. Bounce up. Put some more covers on. Put the chests back on. Convert the rest of these. And this is something that I will do the rest of off camera. So I will see you guys again when I am done. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I actually lost a bit of footage there because my computer decided to crash out on me. So, what I've done here is I've set up another manager, and I've configured it to hold an unlimited number of mining pipes, priority 0. And I have a restriction tube set up here. Okay. I've configured this one to hold 5 mining pipes, no more, no less. Now, let's watch what happens if I throw a bunch of mining pipes in there. They all get pulled out. You can see them routing through our network here. Come over here, over, up, and in. Okay. Now, let's say I remove these 5 mining pipes. What happens? Well, the network should intelligently detect, yep, it did, that I removed those mining pipes. So it's going to send more mining pipes to replace them, which we should see somewhere coming along the pipe system. Somewhere. Unless I have my priorities reversed, which I might very well have. Yep, I did. So higher priority is actually higher priority. So priority 1 is greater than priority 0. Priority, yeah. Okay, so now these guys are pulling down along here. We should see this has now been satisfied with mining pipes, and the rest of them are being sent back through the network. And we're not just limited to one type of item. So we could say that we need redstone in there, or in this case, cells for our pump. Nice. But the cool thing is that if I put something in here that doesn't belong, it gets pulled out. Like, say, the miner ejecting items in its inventory that it doesn't need. The miner ejecting items that it mines out of the ground. And of course, they don't have anywhere to go in the network, so they go into the restriction tube. Now, let's say I replace this diamond chest with an ender chest. Hey, we have a full-blown mining system here now, don't we? So that's the basics of how we're going to shuttle items around inside this network. It's pretty cool, pretty stable, and pretty nice. But I could hear a couple of you more knowledgeable individuals out there already saying, Keserian, you got a problem here. Your pumps are supported by frames, but your miners aren't. And you're basically out of sides on that thing. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. This is why this build couldn't be done before we had frame tubes. Because we're kind of, even now, we're running a little bit short on the number of sides we have. You can see I only have maybe one side left. And even then, we're only able to cut down the number of sides we're using because of the managers. You know, normally we'd have to supply mining pipes into a completely separate chest. So now we can put all these things in. And what these things are going to do is they're going to insert and pull out our... There we go. They're going to insert and pull out the mining drills when we either want to start the mining process or stop the mining process. And actually, we're going to have those systems completely separated from the rest of our network as created by those managers. So if I go over here, let me just check something. Make sure. Yes, okay. I just want to make sure my audio was actually recording here. We should have a bunch of... Why are you making... Are you missing something? Are you not being chunk loaded? Maybe. We have plenty of wood. Yeah, we can craft those. I have copper. I have plenty of tin. Okay, let's do this. 1... One, two, three. I keep requesting bunches of support frames, and they keep not making them. One, two, three. Another 10. Where's the brass encoding? 3 copper, 1 tin, and it's empty. Why? Okay. Anyways, I'll figure that out off camera. It was working fine yesterday, and now it's deciding not to work. Interesting. So let's jump back over here, and let's talk a little bit more about what we're going to do. So we're going to need a system, right, that'll pull all of these pipes, all of these 9 mining drills out, and we want to deploy the drill heads, we'll want to put them back in. Now I know how we're going to put them back in. That isn't too difficult. But how we're going to pull them out, that may be a little bit more tricky. So let's go back down here and into here. Don't worry, I do have a solution for this. So let's say, how much brass do I have? Almost enough here. So I drop this off, drop this off. Let's put some things back in my bag here. Put that away, put this away. I don't need that right now. And I don't need that. Should leave me with a slightly more reasonable inventory. Let's jump back through. And jump up here. Okay, so how are you doing now? Fully charged. Fully charged with energy, just waiting in an energy crystal. That's what I like to see. So now what are we waiting on? We are waiting on, right, to get more frames. I forgot. Oh, frame quarries. Now, one of the things we're going to be doing, actually I could probably start... Stop it. There we go. Should probably do that right now, come to think of it. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're actually going to pull... If you notice, there are a lot of frames here that aren't necessary at all. So we can just pull those up. And I'll be back once we're done. And we're back. And now if you look at my build, it looks a lot more skeletal than it was in the beginning. Why is that? Well, that's because it is. Basically, I cut out all the frames I could immediately identify as being not necessary. And cut them out of the process. Because we don't need their kind. And actually, I spent so much resources on frames on this build that, well, I decided that I just kind of needed to, you know, let it go. So let's go over here. In this area we're kind of working on here, this is going to be part of the command and control deck. This will be the processing deck down here, and there will be a command and control deck up here. You know, for us to work on and manage our... Yeah. Manage our frame ship as we're moving. So, do I need more tubes? I need more tubes. Let's go get more tubes. Yoink. Alright, let's go over here. And let's just see how many more tubes I have. Another stack. And let's jump back through, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so... now this is looking more and more industrial as the seconds go by, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, thud, we're going to pull this thing up. And we're going to pull that thing up. And we are going to swap these out. Ender chest goes in, open the ender chest closes. Let's jump up here. Thud. Okay. So now what we're going to do is that we need to figure out a way to pull all of those items out. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm thinking over here is my best option, to be honest with y'all. Because I need to get power up here somehow. What if I go over? If I drop down and I go down like that, right? Because then I can put panels up here. I don't have any wire on me, and I can run them all along here. Yeah, that works. So what we'll do is we'll put a support frame here. We'll put a support frame there. We'll put a diamond chest here. We don't want to connect to these pipes yet, though. And we're going to put a retriever right there. Which means we want a tube frame there. That should work. And then we'll run the power up along here like that. That should work pretty well. Okay. Okay. So let me go back to my base and double check the recipe for a retriever. Leather, brass, 200 pearls. Okay. So let's get that blue alloy ingot cooking. We should have... Oh, now there's plenty of brass in the network. Go figure. I don't know what that thing was doing. We have our brass. Do you have any ender pearls? Yes, we do. 200 pearls. Now, the biggest question is, do we have a leather? Yes, we do. Amazing. So I have the ender pearls, leather, brass. I need a filter. Well, that's easy enough. That's in my ME system. Filter, begin. Oh, that was quick. Now let's get that iron. Hello, Thunderstorm that's not Thaumcraft related. And let's get ourselves that blue alloy ingot. Okay, okay. Connect those. Brass goes up here. Leather goes there. Ender pearls go here. Filter goes here. Blue alloy ingot goes here. Iron goes here. And we get ourselves a retriever. Okay. So now let's go back out. Yoink. Yep. Yoink. There we go. And we'll hook this up in a little bit. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to connect it like that. And I should have a pneumatic tube to connect that like that. Nice. Okay. So this, once we have power on it, should be able... If I go into my digger's bag again. Oh, no, I have plenty right here. 1, 2... Where's that diamond handsaw? Slabs become panels. Beautiful. So we're going to run these panels down like that. Alright? And I'll get some blue alloy off camera to put that together again. And power that up. What we should be able to do is put our drills in these machines. And then... extract them with our retrievers right there. Now, let me get that blue alloy wire right now. If I just drop over here, bounce up here, duck into here. Okay, now, let me see. Do I have any... How much wool do I have? Not really enough. How much string do I have? Kind of enough. 3, 4. Let's get a... Okay, so we make a blank ME pattern, apparently. Let me just zip down to our ME room, and we'll teach our ME system about how to make wool out of string. Yay! I always forget to close this door. Okay. So if we go to here, we say 1, 2, 3, 4... Code. We go forward a page and we drop that in like that. Beautiful. Now it's actually closed the store. And I know I keep saying I'm going to armor that room, but I keep forgetting. Let's go back over here. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, wrong ladder. Let's go up this ladder. And now I don't have any lag over here. I have no idea. Alright, so then let's say blue alloy ingot. Make me 64. What if it'll actually craft 64 of them? That's a good question. Let's take the first one. And let's... get another one of these. And... some wool. And what we're going to do is we're going to teach the blue alloy wire recipe to our crafting machine. Because, why not? It exists, we have one, let's use it. So if you guys remember, this is the recipe like this. And that gets us 12 of them. If I remember where that blank pattern went, that I know I... Did I craft it and not actually... Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I crafted it and didn't pick it up. And 1, 2, 3. Code, please. Next. Drop that in there. Okay. Much better. Close the door, lock the room up nice and tight. Considering that's where most of my items are. Well, no, it isn't, because my MA drive is still over there. But considering that's where my crafting system is, yeah, let's keep that. What are you doing there? Okay. So let's get ourselves... Drop you off, fort. Oh my word, what am I doing? Blue, craft. Begin crafting, please. Beautiful. Alright, so let's jump back over. Yoink. Eat the other baked potato. And jump over here. Boy, it's getting crowded in this part of our ME building, isn't it? ME building, our mining facility, isn't it? So let's jump up here. And why do I always seem to be building out here at night? I don't understand it. It's like I'm trying to dodge the EPA or something. Alright, so now this thing is connected, okay? Our retriever is, in fact, connected. Now what we need to do is we need to get ourselves 9 mining drills. Yeah, 9 mining drills. Oh boy. Now that's not too difficult. It's just some refined iron. And we're going to use standard mining drills for this. Otherwise it would take quite a bit of time to... well, it would take quite a bit of power. We'll see. We could always upgrade them to diamond drills later if we want to. But for right now, let's just get those 9 drills going. Okay? So if I come over here and I say... Alright, so I want 9 of you. Electronic circuit. 9 of you. Get 1 of you. No, we have to do it the whole way. Because this is a crafting station, is it? Batteries. 9 of you. And we need to get 45 refined iron. Start crafting, please. And thank goodness these are induction furnaces, otherwise this would take absolutely forever. I mean, it's still taking a pretty decently long time here. Sentry turret. Wraith's Eye. Reether module. Reether modules are fun. Defective turret. Oracle turret. I'm different. Sentry turrets. Concrete walls. Concrete blocks. Oh, we can even do a concrete facade. Nice. So let's pull our refined iron out. Get our minium stone out here. 9 batteries. 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These don't stack. Alright, well let's get... Get ourselves a stick and a lever, and let's go outside. Schlurp. Bound up here. Ow. Oh, I think my gear is out of juice. I'll have to fix that when I get back inside. Where was my staircase? Over there. I'm going to be kind of careful not to fall off here, because this thing's kind of hard to get back up to if you fall off. So let's simulate it this way, okay? Let's say... There's no good way to test this. So let's put them in place in storage area, in their storage area. Let's put them in the diamond chest first, and then we'll get on to everything else. So let's sort. Okay. Let's throw that out. Throw that out. Okay. And That's fine. We can't really do anything about that. Okay. So we're circuit there, that there. Boom. Okay. Let's store these in there. Then let's go like that and that and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. We get the rest of our mining drills. Beautiful. That system is now stocked. Now what we're going to do is I'll be right back, actually. Right after these commercial messages. Not really. And actually, with that brief commercial message that doesn't exist, it's time to wrap up this episode. So I want to thank everyone for watching. We are almost done with this thing. We just have to get the mining drills being pulled out of that chest, sent into the mining wells. I believe we have to test this thing, make sure that it actually moves, build the drive system and the control system. In other words, we actually have a lot to do. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're enjoying this build, it's something new and different, please leave a comment, give me a like, maybe even subscribe. But, anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, happy mining.